Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Kimani, licensed clinical psychologist. Welcome to our discussion, the 5-day Black Women We Deserve Joy Challenge. So thank you for tuning in today. This is day 4 of the challenge, and we have been talking about joy and the importance of joy, particularly for Black women, because we know that as Black women, we are always so busy, always on the go, always taking care of things that sometimes we lose sight of ourselves, we lose sight of what fills us with joy. So it's important for us to stop and pause and just take a moment to reconnect to what brings us joy. We had the kickoff of the challenge on Monday. I will put the link in the description section. We had a discussion about joy with Black women and some of our challenges with reconnecting to our joy, because it's not as easy as just saying, I'm going to get a mani pedi, right? So when we think about joy, joy is something that happens internal, and it's an experience that you have that really feeds your soul, really just makes you light up. It's less focused on external, as like happy. When you say you're happy, it's more focused on external situations. Joy is more of an internal experience that you have. So we've had the challenge again. We had the kickoff on Monday with Afroflow Yoga, in which we had some breathing exercises. Thank you, Lisa. Love the challenge. Thank you so much. So I'm doing this challenge because you know that I've been doing conversations for a while now, talking about supporting the healing of Black women in toxic work environments. And I've provided this platform as a way for Black women, for us to talk about that we've been harmed and to be able to raise awareness about these issues, because many times we just keep going and going and going, and we just try to make things work, or we try to feel, or we feel that we have to stick it out, right? But that sticking it out and doing all these things, those rob us of our joy, and we need to be mindful of that. So today, again, is day 4 of the challenge. I'm going to give you just a bite-sized nugget, like I have been doing the other days, of joy in terms of reconnecting to our joy. And I also want to mention that the other videos that I referenced, they are on my YouTube channel, Lifting Us to Climb Consulting Wellness Services. So today, again, just a little nugget of joy. And I wanted to let you know that on Friday, I'll be sharing a bigger um, uh, um, rush of gold, right? So not just a nugget, you'll get a lot more information about joy on Friday. So I really encourage you to tune in on Friday. So we've talked about joy, the importance of being silent and listening to ourselves in terms of what makes us happy, what gives us joy, right? We also talked about a joy meter. So in terms of really ranking on a scale from 1 to 10, how much joy you're experiencing in your life at that moment. So the encouragement or the invitation was for the next 5 days, or for the 5 days of the challenge, to really track your level of joy on a scale from 1 to 10. So 1 is low and 10 is high. 10 is I'm ecstatic. Okay. We also talked about joy robbers. So joy robbers are those situations or people who drain our energy, who make us feel stressed or make us feel unhappy when we're around them. Many times we call these people energy vampires. So it was the ask was to keep track of the joy robbers in your life. Be aware of who those people are, assess who those people are, what situations those are in terms of the joy robbing sensations. So when you have that, when you recognize that situations or people are joy robbers, what can you do to minimize your contact with them in any way, or not have interactions with them at all? Okay, because they are robbing your joy. We also talked about really thinking about what kind of things bring you joy. As I said before, as Black women, we are so busy taking care of things. Sometimes we can't remember the last time we did anything that was enjoyable, or we may even forget what brings us joy. So the ask for yesterday was to really come up with a list of all the things that you have found to be enjoyable. And that might be even things that you used to do and you no longer do, or maybe things you used to do in your childhood that you no longer do. So that was the task for yesterday. Today, we're going to be talking about actually committing to doing these activities. Okay. So when I mention joy, I don't mean like going on a vacation, or because we can't do that every day, right? We're talking about what are the small things that you can do maybe every day to reconnect to your joy. So, from the list that you have, is there anything that you can do by tomorrow in terms of recommitting and actually doing that joyful activity? So, that is the ask, is that you pick from that list what is it that you can do by tomorrow that brings you joy. And it's important to really connect. And if you're going to commit to do it, really do it. Okay. Because we want you to have that experience, particularly during this challenge, so you know what it feels like to reconnect to your joy. Many times we have forgotten, what it's like to feel that lightness or, to laugh, with joy. And so that is my hope because we know that as Black women, that, not being connected to our joy and just keep going, 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 it's not healthy for us physically or mentally. So again, we're going to stop, we're going to pause, we're going to listen to ourselves in terms of really connecting to our identifying what are the things that bring us joy. We're going to rate on a scale from 1 to 10 on the joy meter how joyful you are that day. So 1 is low, 10 is high. We're also going to identify joy robbers in our lives. So situations or people that threaten to steal our joy. We're going to identify those people in those situations and start moving away from them in whatever ways we can. And we're also going to follow up on our list about the things that bring us joy, and we're actually going to engage in a joyful activity by tomorrow. Yes, this is very important. Absolutely, absolutely. So I am streaming live on multiple platforms. So I'm on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So I'm trying to navigate all these different channels. And I apologize to the people on Instagram yesterday. I dropped my phone. So I apologize to you for that little mistake. So tomorrow, my hope is that you're able to tune in tomorrow and you're actually going to be able to share in the chat what was the activity that you did that brought you joy. And it's important for other Black women to see, wow, we're on this together, and for you to be able to share out and share information with other Black women because maybe they might have forgotten, like, oh, I like to do that too. So it may encourage them also. So I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. If you want to see any of the videos that I've done, please go to Lifting Us with Climb Consulting, Wellness Services on my YouTube channel. I ask you to please subscribe, like, share the videos. It's not too late to join the challenge if you know of a Black woman who may want to participate. So again, I'll put that information in the description section. So it's never too late for us to connect to our joy. And when we want to share our joy with more of our sisters? My hope is that yes, we do. So please share this information, this video with other Black women because we all deserve joy. So I say to you, have a good evening. Enjoy your evening. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care.